Yo, 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 yo. Let me get the live stream popping, man. Let's see what we got here. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? We got what we got. We got Luis says smash that like button for sure, Luis. Smash that like button for sure, for certain. Please hit that like button for me, man. um, got the spaces open. We're gonna get the room filled up as we always do. We're gonna get to some money, man. Got some looks that I like for this game. Definitely got some looks that I like for this game. Had to hit the like ASAP. Appreciate that, Boots. Appreciate that a lot, man. Hmm. Absolutely appreciate that, bro. Dallas killed me, Chris. Boston and Miami a little scary. I'm with you, Christina. They killed me too, man. They killed me too. Shout out to YBB. He was on the reverse of the Golden State spread, so he got that one right, man. Dallas look a little shaky. Christina, I don't know if you got the email or the text, Christina, but I shipped your shirt today too earlier. I don't know if you got it or not, Christina. You should have got an update. Um I should have gave you an update, Christina. But yeah, your shirt is on the way, Christina. Appreciate you for supporting as always. Um let's see what else we got. What else we got? We got what you uh Alvin said, what you on today, Chris? We about to talk about it. Alvin. We about to see what I'm on, man. Definitely I think it's about to be, a little interesting for sure. Um you on mute in the spaces, bro. Yeah, I'm always on mute in the spaces when I first start. I'm always on mute. I like to let the space fill up. So I typically don't even start the space until about 5:35. Because if I do start talking, it's always so many people joining, at 5:35, 5:40, that they just gonna miss out, like they gonna miss out. So I do that on purpose. I don't really start the space until about 5:35. I kind of let the room fill up just a tad bit before I start talking. But I definitely appreciate you letting me know that I was on mute because I could have not known. That would have been a bad thing. So I appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure, man. Y'all hit any live bets last night? Anybody live bet anything? Anybody cash on some live bets to make the night back profitable again? I'm interested to hear. Anybody hit on the live bets last night? A Luca rebound short from cashing. Yeah, I thought he finished with 10 rebounds too, Giovanni. He can't finish with 10 rebounds though if they don't play any defense. It seemed like Golden State hit a three-pointer every single time down the floor. So, it is what it is, man. That series is over. I've tried not to even look back in the past too much, but that one did hurt. I was not expecting them to lose the way that they did. So that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. But yeah, let me get into actual spaces, man. Yo, 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 to the community, man. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Grab your drink, grab your paper, grab your pencil, turn your listening ears on like your elementary school teacher told you to do. Um, let's get some cash, man. Let's get some cash. What time is it? 5:34. So we got about another minute before we actually get started. But I appreciate y'all for being here as always, man. We only got one game today, but there's an opportunity to make some money. As long as we got a game, it's an opportunity to make some money, and that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do. YBB is in the building. I saw you on something, YBB, that I was on already. I was me and Ronald was texting earlier this morning before he did the show. And then I was listening in to y'all today too, man. I really, really love the look, YBB. I'm glad we're on the right side tonight because I was on the opposite side of you last night and I was not successful. So hopefully we can get some cash tonight, YBB. I like that angle a lot, man. I'm actually over here. I haven't locked it in yet, but I'm actually over here, contemplating whether I want to wait until the injury news come out or if I want to go ahead and lock it in now. But that is going to be like at least a 1 unit play for me, YBB. And you already know. You had some trends that I liked. I had some trends that backed it as well. Yours was a little, a little more deeper than mine was, but as long as we're on the same side, that's all that matters, my brother. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for being here as always. Like I said, it is 5:35, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. For the new people, my name is Chris. I'm the moderator of this Twitter space slash, ChrisBeCappinn show, whatever the case might be. I posted a link up top for you guys. If you want to join the live stream on YouTube, just click that link up there. It'll take you to the YouTube. Click that tweet. It'll take you to the YouTube link. YouTube link. You can put your official plays. Post them. You can interact with the gambling community, with the ChrisBeCappinn community. You can ask your questions. So a lot of people have been using that. A lot of people have been using that. Yo, what's good, Chris? How we feel about Miami under 24.5 first quarter? I don't really have a look on that, Creed. I don't know what we're gonna get from Miami today. I think it's gonna be maximum effort and energy and intensity. They are a wounded animal right now, and that can be the worst type of animal. I don't know if it leads to points though, right? I think maybe Boston, may struggle out the gate as well. So I don't really want to touch any points in this one. I think the over could hit. I think the under could hit. So yeah, I'm kind of off of it. I'm off of the totals for this one, Creed. But I do got a couple interesting player prop looks. I'm also going to tweet out well, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but I'm gonna try to get out a sheet, like I did last night, who to count on in playoff and closeout games in the playoffs 2022. Boston has had a couple so far this year, so I want to look at that. I also want to look at how Miami does. Who steps up for Miami? If you used that chart last night, man, you made some money. As long as you ain't have Steph, because he didn't need to do anything with Clay kind of going crazy last night. But if you shout out to the chart, man, if you use the chart, then you made some money, man. I talked about Spencer Dinwiddie. Man, so upset I didn't take Spencer Dinwiddie. He absolutely crushed every line that was available for him. Cash. So yeah, it was just a lean for me. But yeah, I talked about it. In the chart, it had Spencer Dinwiddie closeout games, 24.5 points. I think he was averaging in 2 closeout games. So I don't really like to dwell on the past too much, man. Let's just go ahead and get into the day, man. Real quick, before like I always do, just to get started. I tell you guys to utilize that link in my profile. The link tree has a collection of all the ChrisBeCappinn stuff. So I tweeted this earlier, but for the people who didn't see it or are interested, the first link is the ChrisBeCappinn store Memorial Day sale, $10 off your total purchase. So you can go in there and order, a hoodie. The hoodies are 50, but they're on sale. They're gonna be 40. T-shirts are 35. They're on sale for 25. So if you want to support, man, definitely, feel free to go over there, cop a T-shirt, cop a hoodie. More merch coming soon, but yeah, the T-shirts and the hoodies are going to be on sale. They're on sale right now. Shout out to everybody who purchased already today. Filling those orders pretty quickly. Everybody who purchased yesterday already filled those orders and got those out. But yeah, the whole weekend. So feel free to check out the ChrisBeCappinn store. There's also some write-ups on there. I haven't done one for this game, but there's some write-ups over there. Check out the merch, man. YouTube link is in the link tree as well. Check out the YouTube link. Consider subscribing over there if you haven't already. There's also a sportsbook referral link. If you use any of those links to sign up, it'll give you a free bet, me a free bet upon your deposit into that sportsbook. Then also OddsJam referral link as well. I talk about how great OddsJam is all the time. I'm constantly using their site. It's not really a gimmick, you know what I mean? Like if you know about OddsJam, then you know. Just a really, really great software that they've developed over there to be able to make it a little bit easier for us to line shop and use betting calculators. And a lot of it is free. A lot of it is free. But if you are interested, which I think everybody should check it out, even if you're not signed up and you don't plan on signing up, just check it out, man. I think you absolutely love the information and the software that they have, all the different tools. But if you do consider subscribing, please use the OddsJam referral link. My Instagram is there, and then if you guys ever want to tip, my Cash App and my Venmo is there as well. Definitely not necessary. I enjoy doing what I do for free, at least for you guys. It ain't gonna be free for everybody, for too long. But I do want to make my plays free. I enjoy being able to get the community together, being able to kind of handicap these games and share my thoughts and my opinions, and listen to the opposite side And if people agree or disagree, I like the constructive criticism aspect of it as well. So yeah, man, that's it. That's what I got in the very, very beginning. It's 5:40. We got 280 people in here. It'll probably be more kind of trickling in, but that's cool with me. I'm totally fine with that. That was the intro and the welcome. Again, I'll just say if you joined late, utilize the first and the only tweet up top. That'll take you to the YouTube live stream if you want to watch the space, like watch the interaction, and listen, see a visual versus listening to this just through audio in the space. So you can use that link. But yeah, that's all I got in the very beginning. Let's just go ahead and handicap this game. And I'm gonna handicap this game. I'm gonna give you guys a couple looks that I'm looking at, and then I'm gonna get some of the sharper minds I think in the gambling Twitter community up here so that they can share their looks as well. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. So game 6, closeout game for the Boston Celtics. The Miami Heat are traveling to Boston. They are up 3. I'm sorry, the Miami Heat are down 2-3. So Celtics are up. We get a line that opened at 8.5. I saw it shoot up to 9. Just at a couple books. Like it wasn't at 9. I only see it at 9 right now on PointsBet. I see a lot of 8.5s though. I see a 9 on FanDuel too. So clearly some money's kind of come in on the Celtics to win this game by double digits. Because if you take a 9, you probably think that they win by 10. You got an over under that opened at 201. And that's went up to 202. I see some 201s and a halves as well, and some regular just 201s. So I don't think a lot of people really know what to do with the total, and it's really dependent upon how Miami can shoot the ball. I think, in my estimation, will they bounce back from the 3-point line because they shot historically bad from the 3-point line in Game 5. I think it was something like 15%. So you gotta think some of that kind of regresses to the mean. We know Boston is a pretty good defensive team, but to be losing by that many points, to shoot that bad of a 3-point from 3 it's horrendous. So yeah, that's the total in the line movement. As far as injuries, we got a lot of them. We got the main ones though are Tyler Hero, right? He's listed as game time decision, questionable. If he plays, he definitely impacts Miami's offense so much. I think we all witness to that. And I wouldn't see a reason why he didn't lace him up, especially being in an elimination game. If he can go, I think he definitely tries to go. I think it's a hamstring injury for him. So I do expect him to to give it a go if he can do anything. And then on the opposite side, of course, you get, I think everybody else for Miami, they always manipulate the injury report, is listed as questionable. But I think everybody else gives it a go on the Miami side. On the opposite side for Boston, you get Marcus Smart and Robert Williams listed as questionable. Tremendous impact players on both offensive and the defensive end. If you guys have been watching Robert Williams, even in the limited minutes that he's been playing, it's absolutely crazy what this guy is able to do and how he's able to impact the game. I'm not sure what the offensive and defensive rating are with him on and off the floor, but I would just say it's kind of crazy, man. It's definitely crazy his ability to impact the game. And then the same thing with Marcus Smart. I don't think his impact was felt as much in the last game. He only played 23 minutes. But that was more so because Derek White, who was a wild card, played extremely well. We've seen Derek White play terrible in this series. We see him play extremely well and aggressive. And last game, he was just extremely aggressive. But yeah, Marcus Smart definitely is the emotional leader of the team. He impacts the game in a tremendous way. I think a lot of the precautionary measures that they took last game was because with him playing, limited minutes, was because Derek White was playing so well. And we knew Marcus Smart won 100%. We definitely knew that. So let me get into it. So trends that kind of back Boston, then I'll go over some trends that back of Miami side. I'll give you guys a couple player props that I like, and then I'll open it up to the community. First and foremost, let's go to trends that actually back Boston. I think the public. I heard you say this earlier, YBB, also, and I agree with it. I think the public are all on Boston because they won the way that they did in the last game, because they won the way that they did the game before, and they could potentially go up 3-0 in this series, win 3 games in a row in this series. I think it's real easy to just jump on what's hot right now, because it's hard to back trends that haven't been hard to back a team that hasn't been successful recently for you, right? So what we got? So I got in the playoffs this season, these are trends that back the Celtics. So in the playoffs this season, the Celtics are 3-0 straight up and ATS after shooting less than 30% from the field in their previous game, because the Celtics didn't shoot the ball well either, right? Also in the playoffs, they're 1-0 ATS and straight up after scoring less than 94 points in their previous game. So both of those things kind of trend well. It's only a small sample size. They beat Milwaukee after scoring, I think it was like 80 something points. They did bounce back in that game. Also, Miami's 0-1 straight up and ATS in the playoffs after scoring less than 81 points in their previous game. Average margin of victory was 8 points in that game. Well, they lost that game by 8 points because they did have a game where they couldn't score the ball. It was against Philly. It was game 3. And then they came back in game 4 and they lost that game as well. Miami as road dogs in the playoffs are 2-3 straight up and 2-3 ATS with the average margin of loss at 7 points. Hence, you get an 8-point spread. So it's extremely close. And then in 2 closeout games so far in the playoffs, in the playoffs, in this playoff run, the Celtics are 2-0 straight up and ATS. Average margin of victory is 16 points. That's 8 in the second quarter and 7 in the third quarter. After a previous win, the Celtics are only 6-5 straight up and ATS. And after losing the first quarter on an average by 3 points in that following game, right? So I hope all that made sense. Those are trends that kind of back Boston. I do think Boston wins this game, but I do think it's going to be a little tougher than most people think, right? So one of the looks that I haven't locked in yet, but I'm really, really close to, is the Miami. So I think Miami early in this game is a way I kind of want to look. And it's a trend that failed me yesterday, right? It failed me yesterday because I thought Dallas had a chance to kind of keep the game close early. They didn't. Well, they did, but Luka was crying about foul calls and not getting back on defense, and he wasn't getting foul calls either. I will say that. Clay came out like a man on fire, and it got pretty bad. So that first half did not cash. In this game, though, I do think that Miami has a chance to kind of keep it close earlier. The 5.5 is a very, very strong lean for me that I haven't placed yet. But I will tell you guys this. So, and then I'll get to YBB because he has some trends that I actually wrote down if he wasn't here, but I'll let him share those. So what I have written down for this one, though, YBB and everybody else, is that in the playoffs this season, avenging losses, the Heat are a +3 in the first quarter, and they're a +9 in the first half, right? So then also in the playoffs this season, after a win, the Celtics have been extremely inconsistent after winning the game. So in the playoffs this season, after a win, the Celtics are they're losing the first quarter by 3, and they're actually about even in the first half. It's been about average scores about 52-52 at halftime after they've won the previous game. So we get a margin of, like I said, the Heat, bouncing back pretty nicely. They've been winning the first half by about 9 points. And do I think they win in this first half by 9 points? Probably not. But if you're giving me 5.5, I think I got to take it. I think I absolutely got to take it. So I was debating whether I wanted to take Miami first quarter plus the 2.5, or if I wanted to take Miami first half plus the 5.5. And you can only get that 5.5 right now, I think, on FanDuel. Shout out to OzJam. I think FanDuel had it at a -115 the last time I checked. So I would look into that if you guys are interested. But real quick, YBB, if you're available, I know I got you up already. First, I want to say welcome up and appreciate you being here. But you can go over some of those trends, YBB, and talk about anything else that you want to as it relates to this game, my brother. How you doing today?
Yo, what's up, Chris? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You loud and clear.
Cool. I always got to get that mic check out of the way. All right, so yeah, you know what? I'm feeling the Heat in the first half, but I want to put all the trends aside just for a second. This is a spot that it mimics the same game flow as Game 3, where the Heat were 6.5-point underdogs in Boston. It's the exact same game flow, and they were dogs, and everybody was on the Celtics because of what they did in Game 2. And partly because of what they did in Game 1, too. They just so happened to lose that lead and ended up not covering the spread anyways. But the Heat, they ended up coming out in that first half. They won by margins. And we're getting a very similar condition here in this spot. So Miami, I feel like we're forgetting that they are the number 1 seed. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. These teams, here's a trend that I'm just going to throw out there. number one seeded teams that are coming off a loss of 7 points. They are 12-3 ATS in the playoffs. This is a trend from SBB Breakers. If you guys don't follow him, he's a great follow for trends as well. And I think that correlates directly into what Miami is going to bring tonight, at least in the first half. The reason why, I see Boston coming out in the second half is just that's kind of how every game has gone so far, for them. They've just blown Miami away in the second half by marginal numbers. I want to stay away from a full game spread because, 8.5, at first glance, it looks wide, but at second look, it's like, man, the Celtics can actually blow these guys out. So my most confident look in this spot is going to be Miami Heat in the first half to cover 5.5 points. They might even be up yet again. But this is a team who, throughout the regular season, they were number one in three-point shooting percentage. And the last game, they went 7 for 45 from three. And if you look at what the Heat have done this season, following a performance where they shoot worse, they made less than 10 threes on at least 31 attempts. They're 9-0-1 ATS. A couple of those games reflect that they were dogs, and they ended up winning every single one of those first half games by margin. And on top of that, I'm going to add this as well because I didn't bring this up on Ronald's show earlier. But the Miami Heat, they are 6-0 ATS and 6-0 straight up when they are off back-to-back losses versus a conference opponent. The importance here is that they're winning these by marginal numbers as well, 21 points per game. And of course, that's only a 6-game sample size. That's not an entirely telling story. Robert Williams is a difference maker. Marcus Smart is a difference maker. Those are key pieces for the Celtics that we aren't sure if they are available or not. At least I haven't seen the update. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to assume that they are playing, but we're also getting a spot where we have confirmed that Kyle Lowry's in, Max Strus is in, Tyler Herro, he better suit up. It's, you better suit up or go home because I don't think that the Heat can win without him. Even with him, it's going to be tough, but at least you get, a better opportunity to do so. Let's see. The last one that I wanted to bring up, the Heat overall, when they make fewer than 9 3-pointers, they went 15-3-1 ATS overall. And if you look at the first half discrepancy there, they're outscoring their opponents by about 10 points per game in that first half. So I like this first half spot for Miami. And then on the Celtics side, I want to talk about why I wouldn't back them in the first half. Now, this is a great team. We love the Celtics, but this is a team that plays with comfort. They play with comfort. They play lackluster. They play it's like an uncappable aspect of the game where you can't really assume where their mindset is at. And this is where I kind of, immediately bet the Heat is I saw the Celtics are 0-11 ATS and last 11 games coming off back-to-back double-digit victories. Now, if you look at those first half margins, they're losing all 11 of those. They lost outright. So I think that this is a perfect setup for the Miami Heat in the first half ATS, but that's my only look. I have no opinions on the total, but yeah, that's where I'm at with this game.
Man, I love it, YBB. I absolutely love it, bro. I feel like I could talk basketball with you all day. I love the trends. And I think a lot of people, I like getting people together because, and especially with you, YBB, like to bring in that aspect, like you said, that's like almost like uncappable, right? Like the Celtics just don't do well in this spot, like historically, right? Like, so I love that people can kind of see that because the other night when the game was about to end, I tweeted out that the lines were up already, and it was 8.5, and people were saying, oh yeah, like take them by 1 million or by 14, and I don't retweet that stuff because I know people will actually do it if we put it out there. But I think that line was like you said, the other thing that you did, like you mentioned a lot of great points, YBB. The only thing I would add to that is that like backs against the wall, right? We typically get maximum level effort, energy, and intensity. And I think that's what we at least get from Miami early in this game. YBB, I saw a quote earlier from I think it was Victor Oladipo, and he said he said something along the lines of, let me see if I still got it. Something along the lines of like, like we have to play like we're going to war or something. It was something along those lines. But I think that's the mentality that Miami brings into the game. So I love everything you said, YBB. I'm actually gonna go ahead and lock that play in. And you guys don't have to, follow that one. I think that's super contrarian. A lot of people probably not gonna like that look.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think a lot of people will like it. It's just that I like it's the game flow that represents the same blueprint as game 3. And I follow the game script and I look at these trends and I'm just like, this number doesn't make any sense, man. Like every single number they throw my way, and we like to look at the what have you done for me lately, as sports bettors. You wanna bet the team that won the last game or won the last 2 games. But that number is not reflective of how the Heat have performed throughout the season. And I think that we're getting a great value on Miami in the first half ATS. So, yeah, that's my look, man. That's my favorite play of the day, actually. That's my only play, actually.
Yeah, YBB. And I think you could live bet, after that if you think Boston has a chance, especially because you should be able to get a better spread then. But yeah, to me it's just too many points too, YBB. 6 points is a lot of points for them not to be losing by halftime. With how much they're able to how well they're able to shoot the ball sometimes. And I do think the last game was a tad bit of an outlier. I picked Boston to win the series. I picked them in 6. And I'm not saying that they don't, but I do think that if you're looking for a really sharp line, then that plus 5.5 is I think is gold, YBB. So we'll see. I'm going official with you on that, bro. I like that look a lot, and that's actually my favorite play too. So yeah, you guys don't have to follow us on that one because I know, like I said, a lot of people in Boston. But going to your point too, YBB, and I'll get off of this and get to you snagged and get to you locked down. But going like just the last thing I'll add, YBB, is when you talk about what have you done for me lately, the first thing I thought about was Reggie Bullock, right? He had the horrible shooting game, where he couldn't make a 3, first game back in Dallas. Everybody was on him, right? To the point that nobody took him in game 4 when he actually made all the 3-pointers. You know what I mean? So like, right. I just think about, it's law of averages, right? Like everything is not going to go exactly how we predicted it to go based upon what recently happened. So the recency bias is something that, as you get, as time goes on, you'll understand that, situational trends like this are extremely important. So I won't harp on it too much, but yeah, I'm on that with you, YBB. I'm definitely on that with you. That plus 5.5. Like I said, I texted Ronald early this morning before he actually did the show, and when I saw you was on it, I think I saw Jay said something about it on his show. I was like, oh yeah, I'm there. That's where I'm at today. So I appreciate you sharing the trends, my brother. And good luck, man. Good luck to both of us. Hopefully we cash.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Snagged, I want to come to you, and then Lockdown, I want to come to you, and then I'm gonna get some other guys up as well. What's up, Snag?
All right, Chris, you was in Jay's space earlier, and I think the dude name was Sean. Like how you said, like he see the game being close or whatever. I'm going with that same narrative. Like I'm honestly I'm not sure what I got as far as a play, but one thing I will say is I don't see us losing 3 games in a row. I don't. I don't. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it because I'm a fan that I don't see us losing 3 games? No, I just at some point, bro, you gotta like really sit there and think about it. Like you think they're not talking about how horrible we've been shooting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's saying something. Whether they step up or not is one thing, but I don't see us losing 3 games in a row. I don't.
Yeah. So to that point, Snag, I don't want to harp on this too long, but I do think, Snag, when you think about like, wins and losses, I think at this point in the season, Snag, we really got to take into to account like injuries, right? Like I think that
these teams are halfway dead.
Right, but Snag, so my rebuttal to that, because I agree with you to a certain extent. My rebuttal to that though is while Marcus Smart and Robert Williams are both hurt, to me, even with them being limited, Snag, it don't take away as much as Tyler Hero being hurt, with Jimmy Butler not being 100%, with Kyle Lowry hamstring, with Gabe Vincent, who's not even ruled in yet. For me, like Boston has, would you agree, Snag, that Boston has more offense than Miami? Would you agree with that?
Right now, yeah.
But not for the full season?
No, hell no. But right now, yeah, I gotta agree with you.
Okay.
You asked Jay the same thing.
Okay, so my point, that's I think Boston does have a little bit more offense. I don't know who averaged more points, but I would say Boston has a little more offense. Miami should have a better defense, but Boston defense is pretty good too. So I think some of the times, Snag, you can just lose to injury. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it ain't necessarily that the team is that much better than you, is that you're not 100%. And we know that, like I talked about in the last space, Jimmy not gonna get up here and complain about being hurt. He actually deflects that question every single time. You know what I mean? But later on, we might find out. We might not ever find out how hurt he actually is, because he's not gonna blame it on some bum ankle or injury.
He's not gonna blame it on it, like you said. He ain't just gonna use that as like the excuse.
Right. So because of that, Snag, I think that Miami could lose this game because he's not 100%. And then when we go back and we talk about it, why they lost, we can say that, well, Miami wasn't 100%. But when they were 100% in the very beginning of the series, or at least close to it, Jimmy had 40. You know what I mean? So I think that's an aspect of it too, Snag. Like, not just because Miami Heat fans want them to win, but also like taking into consideration, like, are you healthy? Like, do you have enough firepower in this situation to kind of, slow Boston down enough, and enough firepower to actually, hit your shots and win the game? So I love your angle, Snag, but that would be my rebuttal, was that maybe Miami just doesn't have enough offense given the amount of injuries that they have. Because Tyler Hero's he won 6th man of the year. Like, that's a lot of points that you're subtracting. You know what I mean? So, and then you counting on the role players even more. But yeah, let's just keep it going though, Snag. So let me come to lockdown real quick, because me and you can chop it up all day about this, Snag. Lockdown, I want to come to you, and then I got Bowman in the house, and then Jay Jones, I want to get to you, and Tall Black Genius. So Lockdown, take it away, my brother. How you doing today?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing pretty good, man.
I'm excited. I'm recording my second defensive video series, so
okay.
I'll give out my play, and then a recap, basically every defensive recorded steal and block from Game 4 of the Celtics and Heat. God damn it, Robert Williams is so fucking good, by the way. So
he is. That dude is crazy good. Yeah, it's crazy how good he is.
I was just looking at it, and he literally had like the best defensive plays of the night with 2 corner 3 blocks. It was just so fucking ridiculous how good he is. And he's the reason why I honestly, before injuries and anything, and Prop will tell you, I picked the Celtics to come out of this series either in 4 or in 7. Because of the interior defense of Robert Williams and Al Horford, who's basically going to be on the play. Once again, I'm at this play. Missed last time because Jimmy Butler decided to miss every fucking 3. But it's the same play, but this time I'm going to be smarter. If I'd run it with a Jimmy Butler steal, it would have been fucking fine. But I'm doing Al Horford 1 block, Robert Williams 1 block, and Celtics money line. Series is over today. So all for the exact reasons that I'm saying. It was -130 on draft. -130 if you just take like that. But DraftKings once again has the 3-leg boost, which I'm going to go for. So it's boosted to, I believe it was +115. I'll double check as I'm finishing up what I'm about to say. So 2 blocks is honestly a lean. I think a lot of people are on his 2 blocks today. That is, is perfectly acceptable to just take 2 blocks and even just the money line. But you never know. Sometimes they miss. As I'm doing this series, last 3 games that I've capped, out of the 3 games, I only the first game, it was actually the third Game 3 of the Celtics Heat. Was the only game that I had some misgrading. So they've been grading steals and blocks pretty correctly lately. But you never know. They might count like a Robert Williams block as a steal. So that's hedging my bets a little bit. I honestly would have been fine with putting 2 Robert Williams blocks in this play. But yeah, it's +115. Nice 1-unit play for me. Might be the main play of the night, and maybe I'll even upgrade it to add another unit on it. We'll see. But that's my favorite play easily of the night.
Okay, I got you. I got it. Make sure I got it right. Lockdown. I got Horford 1 block with Robert Williams 1 block, and then Boston money line.
Yep, and for exactly that, +115. Use the 50% boost on DraftKings. It might be -128 on FanDuel if you just take it normally, and it's worth the juice, honestly.
Nice.
Especially if you're on the Celtics money line. I don't see read Nikias's article. I think most people know Nikias by now. He wrote a great article about how problematic Al Horford and Robert Williams have been for the Heat offense, and they have just been a nightmare. Their pick and roll defense is stellar. Robert Williams is amazing. And Al Horford has found the fountain of youth again. He defrauded the Sixers, and he should be investigated for that. But other than that, that's all I got for tonight. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy Butler, obviously, Jimmy Butler steals. If anyone takes Jimmy Butler steals, I fully support it. He's still an off-ball hawk. Although it was interesting as I was grading those steals, he was kind of gifted 2 steals last game. Like the contact wasn't really created by him for once, so it was kind of interesting. But he still gets those steals, so still strongly.
Okay. I appreciate that lockdown. I appreciate the looks as always, man. Let me get to
appreciate you, man, as always. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir. Happy Friday. Lockdown. I hope you cash. I love to play too. Horford the block, Robert Williams the block. Make sure you guys are clicking Robert Williams and not Grant Williams. Make sure you get the right Williams.
I know, right?
And Boston money line.
For now, man. So I'll pop back in later. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, my guy. Appreciate you, Lockdown. Do you think it's worth it to take the Heat plus 4.5 first half on points bet minus 105? Yeah, Tommy Jarvis. I would. So I always say that if y'all get a line that's a little bit lower than the one I get, because I'm taking the Heat minus 5 and I'm plus 5.5 in the first half. But if you catch it at 4.5, I would just reduce what you place on it. So for me, I'm gonna put a unit, whatever my unit is, on the Heat plus 5.5. But if I caught a 4.5, I'll probably put 3/4 of a unit, or maybe 0.8 of a unit, right? So maybe 80% of what I would have put on the original play. So that way, if I lose, I'm not losing the full unit, because I do think that you want to be able to beat the line. So Tommy, if you're listening, I hope that helps answer your question. That's the advice that I give to everybody in the same scenario. Before I get to Bo and Jay Jones and Tall Black Genius, I do want to kind of catch up just a tad bit in the YouTube section, YouTube comments. You guys can click the link in the first tweet up top. It'll take you to the YouTube page if you want to share your thoughts, or just see some of the plays that people are liking. I got Tatum points over as a lean. I got Miami Heat plus 5.5 on DraftKings is plus 110. Appreciate you sharing that, Christina. So yeah, definitely, line shop it and figure out where you can get the best line. That's actually better than what I saw there, Christina. So I might have to end up playing it on DraftKings. Boston Bigs get it done later 8.5 tonight. CC says Al Horford 15 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1-3, 2 blocks. Robert Williams 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks is a plus 14,156. Okay, if y'all want stuff like that, y'all got to come over to YouTube. I'm not writing all that down, but a sheet. But if y'all want stuff like that, come on over, man. Biggs in Boston, Al had 14 and 13 rebounds. Tom Lord 9 also had 12 points, and they both had 2 blocks in every game. Al had one game with one. Hold on, had one game with one. Al had 3 assists every game and hit a 3 every game this series. Okay. Okay. Hey, Chris, how do you feel about that boost, the odds boost? Tatum 25, Jaylen Brown 2 threes, Al Horford 6 rebounds. I actually like that. I saw that a little bit earlier, Javon. I think Tatum should get 25 points tonight. Jaylen Brown should hit 2 threes, and Al Horford should get 6 rebounds. I think a lot of those times those things are traps. But unless you're, counting on Tatum not to score 25 points, I do think that Jaylen Brown hits 2 threes. And I like Al Horford to go over his rebound prop at 8.5 today. So I would definitely take him at 6. I like that, Giovanni. I like that a lot. What else we got? My leans is Jimmy 2 threes on FanDuel at plus 215. He had 2 or more attempts 87% of the time in the playoffs. The volume is there. Just need them to land. In a do-or-die game, he's going to have volume, is what Troy said. My only rebuttal for that, Troy, while I agree with you, is Jimmy might be in straight attack mode. He might go straight to the rim, and it's hard for him to get left, with off that knee, right? So he hasn't been shooting as well. His jump shot look a little suspect last game, just because I think his leg is bothering him. So I wouldn't play Jimmy, but good luck if you play him. Nonstop LA to Miami parlay, Dodgers alt line plus 1.5. The Heat alt line plus 4.5 first quarter is a plus 110. Appreciate you sharing that, LA. It keeps changing. Last I looked, plus 4.5 was minus 110. So they keep changing it. God, I got to go ahead and put that play in. Prize got crazy props. Both teams make 2 free throws in the first 6 minutes, and Al over 8.5 rebounds. On Prize Pick, Marcus Smart 3.5 rebounds, and PJ 5.5 rebounds. Going Boston third quarter for certain if Miami goes in first half. Yeah, I like that look. So I kind of see the game kind of flowing out that way. But Let me get back to this. So let me get to Bo, and then I want to come to you, Jay, and then Tall Black Genius is in the building. So I'm gonna get them three, and then I'm gonna come back to you, Snag, and I'm gonna get some other speakers up. So Bo, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Happy Friday.
Same to you. I'm gonna be quick. I'm in the sprint, and I'm pretty sure y'all hear all this bumping. Can y'all hear me? Like, am I clear enough though?
Yeah, you good. Ain't no background noise right now either.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we ain't got nothing too heavy in the van right now. I heard what you said about Reggie Bullock earlier about everybody betting on him in Game 3, and he wound up showing out in Game 4. Excuse me. And if you remember my play from the last game, I was on Max Strus rebounds. So you saying that, and I got this voice from Reem in my head saying, run that shit back. So I'm gonna run it back, you know. And I think PJ got 10 rebounds last game, and I was literally going PJ. Some told me to go Strus, so I'm taking Strus again for 6 rebounds. I got it at 590. I'm straight in that, and I got it in the parlay, of course. I wanted to talk about this other straight bet that I got. We all know when somebody's struggling on Miami tends to get that guy involved early in the game. And I'm going to bring up Mr. Kyle Lowry. I know a lot of y'all might not like what I'm about to say, but he's been asked this whole series. So my play that I straight, I only put $5 on it to give me back 500. So it's definitely a long shot. Was the method of first basket free throw. Why? I think he's going to try to get to the basket and get going early, and the best way to get going is to get to the free throw line. If he could get, see the ball go in the hole at the free throw line a couple of times, I think his threes will fall today. And I also like his threes. I got his threes in a parlay as well. So let me give you my 2 parlays, and I'm going to hop out of here. I do feel like this is going to be an Al Horford game, so that'll make sense for one of my parlays. I got Al Horford, 20 points. Al Horford, 3 threes. Marcus Smart, 3 threes. That's plus 87.50. That was my, more logical, reasonable parlay. Now my long.
Hold on, Bo. Repeat that one again. You got Horford, 20 points and 3 threes, and then what was the other leg you had?
Marcus Smart, 3 threes. This is just in case Boston come out and it's a blowout. That's what that play is.
Okay.
The other play is way more spicy, plus 39.268. Like I said, long shot. You know how I do it. Kyle Lowry, 4 trays. Grant Williams, 3 trays. And Max Strus, 6 rebounds. That's that play. And
hold on, you got Grant Williams at 3 threes?
I like to go with the contrarian. Yeah. Kyle Lowry, 4 trays. Grant Williams, 3 threes. And Max Strus, 6 rebounds.
Okay.
And again, I'm straight betting Max Strus 6 rebounds as well.
Okay.
And I heard somebody speaking earlier. If you've been listening to me and Chris's spaces throughout the postseason, I've been playing one particular PPD, and it's been doing me well, especially when I play it straight. I think I would have hit it in a parlay one day. I forgot to play it. Devin Booker actually came through, but it was another game. I needed Devin Booker to hit like 3 threes. I think he was like 0 for 5 or some shit. So I wanted to bring up PJ Tucker.
I knew you was going to PJ, bro. I knew it, bro.
And I'm actually straight betting it this time. I'm not parlaying this.
Okay, what you got?
I think it was Snag that was talking about Miami. I'm having a hard time. I'm seeing Miami losing 3 games in a row as well. But, just in case, I covered all my bases. That's why I got all of them tickets together. But I'm taking PJ Tucker 2 threes, Miami to win. I got it at plus 1,000. I think it's plus 900 right now. I'm really debating right now before the game started if I want to even play PJ Tucker 3 threes, which is plus 940 right now. I'm just having a hard time figuring out seeing Miami lose a 3rd game. I do think Boston can win the series, but I just think 3 in a row. I think Bam and Kyle Lowry come out and be explosive. We don't know what's up with Hero, if he's playing or not, which that'll definitely make a factor. But again, I'm looking for Kyle Lowry to kind of show some type of anything today. Like he has to, in my opinion. I'm looking for Kyle Lowry to come out and be aggressive and look to score, get Bam involved. And I believe that's all of my plays. Yeah, I'm rocking with that straight PJ Tucker 2-3. Miami to win, and I'm straight betting us the
Okay. Hey, bro, that's some spicy looks. I got all of them though. I got 4 all together. Good luck, my brother. I think I like your takes. I like that they spicy, and I hope you cash them, bro. I really hope you do, because I ain't put no money on Boston to win yet. So I don't care if they do lose this game. I think they win the game, but I ain't put no money on them to win though. Let's just say that.
I just think that spread too high as well.
I do too. I definitely think the spread too high.
Considering how the game's been all like blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that spread too high. So Miami on the money line straight is plus 320 or plus 320. So if you even want to take that money line, if you think Miami winning the game or they win in the first quarter, and to me, I don't play, those quarter bets, but I'll start, especially next year. But if you think Miami's going to win the first quarter, you might as well take them on the money line, in my opinion. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, I want to pull up something real quick before I get back to everybody. So the Celtics at home in the playoffs this postseason are 5-3 straight up, 4-4 ATS. So they've only covered the spread at home 4 times and lost 4 times at home as well. The average margin of victory is right at 8 points. Hence why the spread is so tight. They're winning those games 106-98, 106 to 99 almost too. So yeah, the lines are sharp, man. That you're not gonna get a line in the playoffs this late in the season, where you don't think it's where you think you're gonna get some value. So I know a lot of people on both sides of it. I put the poll out earlier, but I definitely appreciate the looks. I want to come to Jay Jones real quick, but before I come to you, Jay, and then I'm gonna get back to you, Snag. Now I'll get the Tall Black Genius, and I got Cam up here too. I talked about player props before YBB came on. I said I had a couple, and you mentioned one of them, Bo, Al Horford, right? So I'm gonna play his threes. It's gonna be a smaller play for me, but they're plus money. I can't resist that. Over 1.5. So what I had written down in my notes is that over the series he's shooting 64% from 3, which is the best on the team and in the series on either team. He's attempting 3 per game and making 1.8, so almost 2 per game anyway. And then at home, he is actually making 2 per game on 3 attempts, which is a 66% hit rate, and he's playing 37 minutes. So I'm on Al. I think even ladder in his threes could be nice, like you said, Bo. Take him at 3, but I'm definitely taking the over 1.5. That's pretty easy for me. The other play I was looking at, and then I'm gonna come to Jay, and then Snagged, and then Tall Black Genius and Cam, was Tatum. Right? I talked about his assists at the end of the spaces last time. I think Tatum's assists are definitely in play again. And let me tell you guys why. So especially if Marcus Smart is limited in any way, right? So since Smart got hurt, Tatum is averaging 6 assists and leading the team in passes made per game over the last 2 or 3 games. He went over in the last 2 games. He's averaging 7 assists on 9.5 potential assist opportunities in the last 2 games. In the last game specifically, though, when Marcus Smart only played 23 minutes, Tatum had 14 potential assists, crushed the line. I think it was 5.5 then. Crushed that line and had 9 assists. So yeah, I think Tatum assists. I haven't played that one yet, but I like Tatum assists. I like that you can get plus money on it. I do think it's a really sharp line. I don't like that he's only averaging 9.5 potential assists and needs to get 6. But I do think he has the ball in his hands a lot. And if Marcus Smart is ruled out, I'm hopping all over Tatum assists. But I do expect Marcus Smart to play. I just don't know how limited he's going to be. So if we can get news on that, I'm probably going to play Tatum assists. But I'm going to have a smaller play too on Al Horford over the 1.5 threes. So those are my player props that I wanted to share real quick. Jay, I want to pass it along to you, and then Snagged, and then Tall Black Genius. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I just kind of wanted to talk to you before I locked in this play officially because of yesterday. You see what happened with my third quarter on that Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you thinking this is going to be more of a game like how YBB mentioned, pretty much like the third game when the Heat first came to Boston and pretty much outscored the Celtics 13 points in the first half, or 14 points really in the first half? Or are you thinking this is going to be a game like last game when the Celtics pretty much, or like the Heat, they scored 32 first half points, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the Celtics scored 57.
I
They
think
got pretty much
I think
dominated.
a happy median, Jay. I think right in the middle, right? Like I don't think Miami has a 13-point lead because typically Boston needs to get punched in the mouth and go through that really bad game before they decide that they're not going to turn the ball over. You know, specifically Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they combined for 13 turnovers in that game, which was more than Miami Heat had for the whole game. So I don't think that happens again to them, but I do think that Miami is able to make a few more shots. Like I said, they shot 15% from three. Like you can't give us so much worse than that, bro. Like that, it's probably a collection of at least 5 of us in the space. How many people in here? It's 500 people in here. I guarantee you we can go out there and shoot 15% from three. And I know that the NBA 3-point line is far, but what I'm saying is I think some regression to the mean happens, right? I do think that Miami makes a couple more threes. We are going to see a more desperate team because they don't have, you know, all the personnel that they they don't really have a choice. Like you either win or you go home. And that for some people that mindset shift changes a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I think that we do see the dog, you know, that Miami is. I don't think that they win it by 13. I also don't think that they end up with 33 points either, right? I think it might be like I could see it being like a 45 to 47 game at halftime. You know what I mean? Just something along those lines. And I don't know which team going to be winning, which team going to be losing. But my point is, I just think that it's a little bit closer early versus a lot of people thinking that Boston just going to come in and kind of blow them out early. The trends don't back Boston blowing them out early in this game, but I do think that Boston wins.
And this is all right. So this is what I was going to get at here. So I watched that last game, bro, and what I seen from Jaylen Brown, and I don't expect him to do this again. He had 4 first half, like he had 4 turnovers in that game, and they all came damn near in the second quarter, the first half. You know what I mean? Not the second quarter, but the first half. Every time he touched the ball, he was turning the ball over. So what I don't expect Jaylen Brown to do today is to turn that ball over and get pretty much those free points to the Miami Heat. That is what I really think cost them that second quarter and a half last game. So what I am going to do is I'm running back that Celtics second quarter, and I'm going to take the -2.5 because they are 4-1 in this series, and at Boston they are winning they've won each second quarter by 6 points. So they've scored 29-23 and 28-22 at Boston, and they're winning that second quarter by 6 points. So I am going to run back that Boston spread for the second quarter, just because honestly I think the Celtics are in a position right now where they don't want to let the Miami Heat even, think that they have a chance in this fight. And I know that the trends don't back it, but I also think that the Celtics, after they played that horrible first half last game, they're going to want to come out and show, like, especially in front of their fans, they don't want to play sloppy, you know what I mean? So they're going to come out, and I think they're going to play really good basketball today. And I just think it's tough to play in Boston, you know what I mean? And watching the Heat, they just looked like they looked tired, you know what I mean? Like, that first half they came out, they were pretty, energetic and shit like that. They were playing good, but like you could just see as like the quarter started dying down, like they just looked like defeated, bro. Like their defense looked helpless. Like they didn't look like they could keep up with Boston. Like I know that Boston came out and played really good that second half, but just watching it, like Jimmy looked tired. Lowry looked like he, limping off the court. That hamstring bothering him, and like they mentioned, if Tyler Hero don't play, like I don't really see Miami keeping up in this game, man. I think it could potentially be a blowout, and I think that the 8.5 is a good spread for the Heat, or for those Celtics in this game, bro. And that's just how I looked at it. Just because I watched that game last game, and I haven't seen Boston play like that in the first half in a long time. You know what I mean? Like they looked sloppy. Like I was damn near yelling at the TV how bad they were playing. Like it was bad, bro. Like that first half. So I just think that they're gonna have a bounce back game in this first half, which kind of just I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, Jay, I think that's an excellent conversation, bro. I think you get some regression to the mean. I'll just close out by saying this. Jay. I think you get some regression to the mean both ways, right? Because did we expect Boston to only have 30 points going into half? No, definitely not, right? Like we expected. Boston has to me, they have a much better offense, but the Heat can slow them down, right? If Tatum turned the ball over, Jaylen Brown turned the ball over, So Jaylen Brown having 4 turnovers at half, that's an outlier, right? Like he's not going to average 4 turnovers at half. But what I will say, outlier wise for the Heat, is going back to how poorly they shot the ball. Like they didn't those looks that they were missing weren't necessarily bad looks. They was hitting like the opposite side of the backboard. I was like, what is going on here? Like, you know what I mean? Like I was on the Celtics, so I didn't care. But I'm just like, this is crazy. So I do expect some regression to the mean from Jaylen Brown turning the ball over and Tatum turning the ball over. But I also expect some regression to the mean for Miami Heat being able to shoot the ball a little bit better in the first half. So
do you think? All right, I got 2 more things. I'll make it really quick because I know you got to get to other people. So, like, who do you think is going to hit those shots for the Miami Heat in this game? Because if you look, like, he damn near hurt, bro. You know what I mean? He went to the locker room. He came back, but, I mean, I think that hammy bothered him, too. And that, like you mentioned before, that hamstring ain't nothing to play with, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just, like, I feel like you said, Miami the Celtics have good-ass defense, bro. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they could capitalize. Like, I think they're missing those. It's not like they're taking good shots, yeah, but I just feel like the Celtics in their head, bro. Like, and playing in Boston, bro, like, that's tough, Like, Boston fans, they gonna be in their head, bro. I guess that's how I'm looking at it. But
yeah, no, I agree. To answer your question, Jay, I would say I'm looking at Vincent. Gabe Vincent, I know he let a lot of people down, but it's kind of like that zigzag thing, right? I think it's over 1.5 was plus money. A lot of people had laddered him. He shot a bunch of them. Victor Oladipo, he's not hurt, right? Like I know, like Vincent not even listed yet. At least not on FanDuel. I'm looking at right now.
Hey, Victor was airballing some threes.
Right. And I think that gets to the recency bias though, Jay. Like just because he airballed threes last game, does that mean he gonna airball again? Right? Just because they shot 15% from 3, does that mean that they're gonna shoot 15% from 3 again? You know what I mean? Miami was the best 3-point shooting team throughout the whole regular season. Now, of course, they're not gonna be able to shoot 3 as well, against an elite defense like the Boston Celtics, which I think finished with the best defense in the league. They can hedge all the screens, they switch on everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like you see Robert Williams blocking guard shots, like so all of those things, taken into consideration, I do think that their 3-point percentage was going to drop, but I do think that we get a little bit regression to the mean as far as them being able to make a few more 3-pointers a day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then the last thing is Prop wanted me to, he can't talk right now, Prop God. He told me to tell you that he locked in Robert Williams over 7.5 rebounds. He said that 4 out of 6 games this year against the Heat, and he's hitting it at 80% rate at home.
Yep, I like it. I should have took his points last game, and I didn't. But yeah, this dude is amazing. So yeah, I got prop down that for Robert Williams official for the over 7.5 rebounds. This dude's crazy good, bro. Robert Williams is like an X factor.
I talked to you about that, bro. He's crazy. Like he's the way he can. I don't know. Just like you said, I want to know what his offense defense rating is because that shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Crazy. But you said Jay, he got him at 6.5 or 7.5.
7.5.
7.5 rebounds.
Yep.
Okay, got you.
7.5.
Appreciate you, my brother. Good conversation, man. I hope people enjoyed that. I think we did a pretty good job, breaking that down too.
I didn't mean to talk so much.
No. It's cool, bro. For sure, it's cool. Let's get to Snag real quick. I know Snag probably has something quick. Then I'm gonna get to Tall Black Genius and Cam. What's up, Snag?
No, I found something that I'm gonna play. It's on points bet. It's both teams to score from the 12-minute mark to 11:01, and it's plus 200 for yes. All they got to do is both teams just got to score.
Okay. So points bet, longest both teams score in the first minute of the game, you hit plus 200.
Yeah, plus 200. Yeah, as long as both teams score within the first minute. They also got that thing when we used to run Chris and the Warriors and Mavs. They got within the first minute 1 3-pointer to be scored is plus 175.
Ooh, okay. Shout out to PointsBet. Okay, I'll have to get on PointsBet, bro. I got the app, but I ain't really used it in a while. Okay.
No, I don't never use it, and somebody DM'd it to me. I was like, you know what? I'm using it today.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Snag. Snag said PointsBet got. I know a lot of people probably don't got PointsBet, so I ain't even gonna add that, Snag, but. Because that's so specific, but yeah, if you got that DM Snag, he can share the plays with you that he's on. Both teams have scored in the first minute, and then the 3-pointer to be hit in the first minute as well, and they both plus money. So I like them, Snag. Good luck, bro.
That's definitely what I'm on. And before I get out of here, it's going back to Miami.
Word. Okay.
Back to the 305.
Okay. Tall Black Genius. What's going on, my brother? Talk to the people, man. I'm gonna come to Cam.
Yo, ChrisBeCappinn, what's good?
What up, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking at this game. This is a pivotal game today. It's very important, man. Do or die for these guys, you know? So I love all of the information and the statistics that I've been using handicapping these games, whether it's the two defensive matchups here or it's the three-point contest in the last series that just passed. So I think I've been getting some pretty good angles. Last time I did bet Miami over 100, but I said if Miami wanted to win, then they would have to score 100 points. Obviously, their point production showed that they were not in the contest at all, dropping close to 80 buckets. But I'm looking at one of my guys who, like I said, he hasn't played a full series. He's a great role player for this team, but he has had major regression in these last two matchups versus Boston. But career-wise, this man has had 19 assists versus this team, and this was last year when he was wearing a jersey that was red when he was on the Toronto Raptors. My angle for today is going to be Kyle Lowry assist at, 3.5? I'm taking that, Chris. I'm going to be taking Kyle Lowry at 3.5 assist. If he wants to be a facilitator, if we're looking for we're not looking for point production from him. We want to find another stat. He's a true point guard to this team, honestly, Chris. So whether he'll be doing pick and rolls with Bam or whether he'll be passing it out to three to see the next guy shine, I'm going to be taking Kyle Lowry assist today, and I'm going to ladder it up to 6 assists, which is his average for this regular season. 6 assists at 310, plus 310. Kyle Lowry, 6 assists at plus 310. But the official play will be the original line of the 3.5. Kyle Lowry, he's going to catch. He's going to catch today. And if he gets 8 assists, Chris, in the playoffs, Kyle Lowry will reach 600 playoff assists. So he is looking for a milestone to reach. Mind you, Chris, last night, Klay Thompson hit 8 3-pointers, which gives him 1 3-pointer behind LeBron James for the number 2 playoff 3-point milestone. So it looks like Klay Thompson's looking to reach a milestone with this next series. If he hits 1 3-pointer, he'll be number 2, and Steph Curry's number 1. But I'm looking for Kyle Lowry tonight.
Okay.
8 assists? I don't know, but we'll play the 3.5. Thanks, man.
3.5, Tall Black Jeans. Okay, Kyle Lowry over 3.5. I got you down for that as official, Tall Black Jeans. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for coming up. Cam, I know you've been waiting for a minute, bro. How you doing today, man? Talk to the people.
I'm good. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, bro. I can't complain, man. How you feeling?
I mean, I'm all right. I mean, I'm just to let y'all know I got a nice little play. I'm a Boston fan, just to let you know. There ain't no bias in this play. But, everyone goes based off trends. So I seen a nice little sharp trend for Boston. Now, since the Bucks series and the Nets series, every single time they've eliminated somebody, Jason Tatum's got 25 points. My man Grant Williams hit 4 threes, and Marcus Smart got 10 assists in every single one of those elimination games when they're eliminating somebody. So I'm not saying Boston going to win, but if they win, this is the trend that has happened every single time they kick somebody out the playoffs this year.
So that's is that the play, Ken?
Okay, that's the parlay, brother.
Okay, Tatum 25, Grant Williams 4 threes.
Oh yeah.
And what was the last one, Ken?
Marcus Smart 10 assists. It's $25 for 4K.
Ooh, okay.
3 pop. And it's happened 3 times already. Like I said, when they eliminated the Nets and when they eliminated the Bucks, you can check the facts. It happened in both of those games, all 3 of those stat lines.
Okay, that's spicy. I like that, Ken. And that's why I like doing the show, man. I like doing the show because you can get stuff like that, and you could get, my little basic plus 5.5. So I like that, Ken. 25 to 4 racks, man. Shout out to Timeless Bets. He had tweeted me halftime yesterday. He was the guy who put $70 to win 10 racks last night on the parlay, and he only needed a couple things to happen. And he ended up cashing it. So yeah, Cam, I like the long shots, bro. I know people, kind of rally behind people too, want them to win. So if that is even looking close, Cam, at halftime, bro, definitely, tweet me, bro, so I can retweet that. We can get some good luck going for you. Because Tatum 25, Grant Williams 4 threes, and Marcus Smart 10 assists. Like you said, they hit 2 times already. So we're gonna see what happened, man. Appreciate you sharing, Ken.
Back-to-back elimination games, brother. Back-to-back elimination games.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you sharing that, Ken.
No problem.
Good luck, bro. Good luck. Vaughn, I think. Yeah, Vaughn. Let me get Vaughn up here, and then I got some new people I want to try to hear from. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up, bro? You hear me good?
Yeah, you good? You live?
Hey, man, I got a couple that I'm on right now, man. I got a 6, 7, 8 all on rebound. This game, both teams haven't been shooting the ball pretty well, especially Miami. So what I did was I ended up playing 3 people at their line. So I got PJ Tucker at 5.5. I got Jason Tatum at 6.5, and I got Robert Williams at 7.5. That's official for me. I've already locked it in. I think it's plus 460 something. Give me 1 second. 465. And again, it's PJ Tucker at 5.5, Jason Tatum at 6.5, Robert Williams at 7.5. I think all 3 of them are hitting these lines consistently. So yeah, I really like that one. So that's plus 465. A nice little 3-leg for me. That's going to be official for me. Also official, we going first quarter under at 51.5 for total points for both teams. Last 2 games, we done scored 40. We done scored 30 and I think like 41. So we trending towards the under. If any of these teams are going to be successful, especially Miami, we can see Miami they're going to struggle to score, so they're going to have to make their way on the defense end. So I really like that one. So yeah, we're gonna go with first quarter under 51.5 total points for both teams.
Word. I like the look. I like the breakdown, Vaughn. If you guys missed that, it's gonna be in the write-up. But he got PJ Tucker at 6 rebounds over 5.5, Tatum at 7 rebounds over 6.5, and Robert Williams over 7.5 rebounds or 8. Parlay, and then Vaughn also on the under for the first quarter, under 51.5. I like the looks, Vaughn. I like the looks a lot, bro.
Hey, hold on. And I got one more now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and make Jason Tatum rebound and assist. Right now, you can get it at 11.5 at minus 136. I took it at 11.5 or minus 136. I also played it at 12.5 at plus 100. Just another one trending in the right direction. If Marcus Smart isn't his normal self, we see Tatum, trending around that 6 to 8 assist line. Last game he had 10 rebounds alone. So if you're telling me you're getting Jason Tatum at, he can get you 9, 10 rebounds, get you 2, 3 assists, we can lock that one up pretty early. So that one is official as well. Right now, I'll take the 12.5 for plus 100, even though I got caught on the hook last night. But yeah, I really like that rebound and assist 12.5 for plus 100 for Jason Tatum.
12.5. I got you down for 11.5, Vaughn. You want the 11.5 or the 12.5 official?
Shit, both of them.
Okay.
I'll take the 12.5, bro. Give me the 12.5 at plus 100. I locked in both already. All those official for me. I'm already on those. We trending in the right direction right now. Tatum held us down on a live bet a couple nights ago. We had Andrew Wiggins hold us down last night with the 10 rebounds on the double. So yeah, man, we trending in the right direction. We're gonna keep the momentum going.
Got you, Vaughn. I got you down for I got all 3 of those. I got 3 plays from Vaughn. They'll all be on the write-up. I got a DM from Rain Man. He said, "Can you repeat that?" I don't know what I'm repeating, Rain, but I it might have been the parlay from Cam. So Cam is on Jason Tatum to score 25 points, Grant Williams to hit 4 threes, and Marcus Smart to get 10 assists. If you parlay that, you probably get a number that you might not be able to say without adding the commas in there. So yeah, I think that might have been what you was talking about. But either way though, Rain Man, all the stuff will be posted in the I'll repost all of it in the sheet. What's up, Vaughn?
You got any plays? Right, I heard you say you was on that first. I think it was Miami plus 5.5. I like that one. Any player props you was on or leaning towards, anything like that?
Yeah, Vaughn. So I talked about Tatum, his assist, Vaughn. If Marcus Smart is limited in any way, he been crushing his assist line without Marcus Smart in the game. He averaging 6 and leading the team in passes made over the last couple games. He went over the last two games. He's averaged 7 on 9.5 potential assists. So I would like that potential assist to go up just a tad bit. But the last game, he had 14 potential assists with Marcus Smart only playing 23 minutes. He finished the game with 9 assists, so he crushed that line. So I like that look a lot, Von. Tatum over 5.5 assists, but I don't know how much, Marcus Smart going to play. So I didn't lock that one in, but I am going to play a smaller play for me, but I am playing Al Horford over 1.5 threes, Von. And I might even ladder him. Over the series, he's shooting 64% from three, best on the team and in the series or either side. He's attempting 3 per game and making 1.8, so almost 2 per game. But then when he's at home, he is making 2 per game on 3 attempts and shooting 66% from 3, playing 37 minutes. So the opportunity gonna be there for sure. Back at the crib, so yeah, I like Al Horford over 1.5. Vaughn. That's the only thing that Robert Williams props. Them joints so low that you could cash them easily. So I really like Robert Williams a lot too. But I haven't played him yet, man.
I like that Al Horford joint with that 1.5 3.
It's plus money too, Vaughn. It's plus 130.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw a little angel dust money on that. But I think I heard you mention that Al Horford play about him being at home a couple games ago, or either it was towards the end of one of the last series with him shooting the ball a little bit better at home. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get with you on that. I think I'm gonna end up playing Oladipo points as well. Like we didn't got into the conversation, but I like Oladipo to kind of bounce back tonight. Strus don't look like himself. Kyle Lowry don't look like himself. Jimmy Butler don't look like himself. And Oladipo, like, not even the play. It's just he's one of the only ones that looks healthy. Like, he's one of the only people that got some good lateral movement on Miami. So I think I'm gonna end up doing a little something with Oladipo point. But that just, it might just be a little sprinkle.
Right. Okay. I like that, Vaughn. I like that a lot, bro. I think I think we're looking at the game the same way for sure. I definitely do, my brother. I definitely do. Appreciate you too, Vaughn. Appreciate the looks. Who else I got up here that's been waiting for a minute? Service, I think is how I pronounce it. Christian Service. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my man?
What's going on, dude? I appreciate you waiting, man. We've been trying to, get some looks in, but I know you requested a while ago, so I appreciate you being here, man. What you want today? You got some looks?
No worries, appreciate it. Just a shout out to YBB, man. I've been following you for a while. I'm in this because I saw he was in this. Chris, appreciate you too, man. Appreciate what you guys do. But I do have one pick, very simple, Heat money line.
Okay. You gonna tell me why?
Very simple. Everyone is on the Celtics. Everyone's going crazy about the Celtics. Heat look like absolutely shit. I've been watching the Heat for 18 years now. This is the most Heat thing to do to win this type of game. And I've seen it happen many times, and I got no problem taking the money line and seeing what happens from there. So let's see what happens, man. But I do think they win tonight very comfortably too.
Okay. Little spice to the room. I like it, sir. Appreciate you shouting out YBB too. That dude is amazing, off the chain, man. And he actually just requested back up, so I'm gonna let him talk again. But
for sure, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate you for being here. Using the link and kind of following along. I do these Twitter spaces every day at 5:30, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend I typically do them whenever the first game starts. But of course, the season about to come to an end, so we're gonna find a way to keep it moving, man. But I appreciate you being here. YBB, did you want to have a rebuttal for that before I shoot at the Great White?
Bro, I just wanted to say, like, yo, I really appreciate the bold bettors coming in here and saying Heat money line. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm down for a game 7. Do I see it? Not really, but he's right, man. This is the most Heat thing to happen. Like, they could win.
That's a fact.
Outright.
That's a
fact. I tweeted it last night. It's gambling, bro. It's gambling, bro. Like, shit happens. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know just as much as the next guy. I just follow trends, and I like what I like as far as numbers go. But, I mean, shit, we really don't know. And the Heat already stole one game this series in Boston when they were, pretty big dogs. And on top of that, I just dug something up. I just wanted to share this real quick. Kyle Lowry, when he scores fewer than 10 points in a home game, they've bounced back and gone 11-3 straight up. And these are 11 wins when they're dogs. So I'm expecting a bounce back game. I'm just digging up SDQO while listening to the chat. Yeah, man, I don't know. I like the looks. I mean, I would be super down for a game 7, but realistically, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I see it, but I respect the pick. I respect the hell out of that pick.
Yeah, YBB. The dogs, man. You got to look at it contrarian wise. I love it. I love it too. I absolutely love it.
Yes, sir.
Great White. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here.
All good, man. All good. I just gotta say, I fucking love that Heat money line pick as a Heat fan. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Back to Miami.
That is what I'm talking about. All right. I know I heard YBB speak about this earlier, reference the Heat's trend after double-digit losses. But I had dug up some more in the morning, and I did it with closing lines. Whenever the Heat have lost by double digits in the regular season, they were 10-4 against the spread and 10-4 straight up in the regular season after they lost by double digits. In the playoffs, they've been 1-2. Two of those losses, one of them was the back-to-backs with Philly, I believe. So that brings it to a total of 11-6 on the season. But that's still a winning trend, pretty much a very good number. I'm also going to be on the Heat first half, +5. I see that the number's actually going in our favor now. It's dropping, so I'm feeling really great. So back to the original trend, I put a 3-unit max play on Heat +9. I bought the half point to make it -120. I just don't see Boston winning this game by double digits at all. This is the biggest spread that Boston has had in this series, 8.5, 9. Whichever line you guys grab, it's down to 8 now. So I feel like we're on the right side here. Boston has mentioned it before that they've been in this spot where they've been up 3-2, and they ended up coming up short a couple of times. So I know that's in the back of their minds. That's going to put some pressure on them. I feel that they're going to have some nerves on them. And the Heat, they also got their backs up against the wall. And this Heat team, even though they've shown a couple of games that they haven't looked that good, but there's still a lot of dogs in this team. And you know what happens when you got dogs that got nowhere to go except through somebody. So I expect the Heat to actually cover this game. That's why I made it a max play. And I would not be surprised either if they do pull off this win. And I also know that most of all the gambling people have also been taking Celtics, and there's a lot of heavy Celtics money on this game. So I'm not saying there's some sketchy stuff going on out there, but I just wouldn't be surprised. So I just want to be on the Heat side and take these points, and let's go Heat tonight, man.
Robert Williams, Marcus Smart are game time decisions. Just tweeted by Underdog.
Whoa, listen, I'm expecting Marcus Smart and Robert Williams to play. This is a closeout game at home. They're not going to miss this. They didn't show any real sign of really being hurt in the last game. They're playing. Hero's going to play. And everybody's going to be in for this game. I don't buy into that. I'll be super surprised if someone's out. But yeah, that's what I'm leaving it out on.
Okay. To just to piggyback off of that, Great White, I think Marcus Smart probably does play, but I think he's probably not 100%. With Robert Williams, I think Udoka talked about it during the last game. I do think that, it really just depends on how his knee's doing, because we've seen him kind of get pulled in the middle of the game. But I think it's really dependent upon, just how he's feeling in the middle of the game. Tyler Hero, unlikely to play, just got tweeted by Underdog. Ooh, okay. That shakes things up just a tad bit.
Chris, ugly.
I still love the Heat tonight. That Hero wasn't a worry of mine.
Word. Okay.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah. What's up, PG?
You giving niggas cash out here every day.
I'm trying to help people as much as I can, my brother. You know how that go, man.
Yeah, ain't none of that Telegram group shit, man. Stop playing with Chris, man. Nah, let me tell you something. Jimmy Butler, he could put on the show, he could be the star, but they in Boston. They gotta pack it up. They gotta take care of their family and just eat. I feel like Robert Williams could get that. What is it, 7.5? Like first 2 quarters. I'm gonna be honest. I think he could get that over. No cap.
Yeah. I can see that for you.
I also this is an experimental one. I don't know how Marcus Smart doing, but I put down to play a 3 threes, 15 points. That was one. And then I'll put down another play of 15 points, 3 threes, and Jason Tatum over 4.5 assists.
Hold on, tell me that one again so I can write it down.
4.5 assists for Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart, 15 points and 3 threes.
Tatum over 4.5 assists, and then Marcus Smart. Say it one more time.
15 points and 3 threes.
Smart 15 points and 3 threes. Okay, 15 points plus 3 threes.
But let me tell you something, yo. Keep blessing the community, yo. You going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate that, V. You always been holding me down, brother. I appreciate that, man. We just trying to keep it going, trying to get some cash, man. I appreciate, but I do appreciate the real ones like you that that acknowledge it. A lot of people come in this space every day. All they want to do is listen. They don't want to, you know what I mean? They just looking for plays. They don't care nothing about the hard work, none of that. But I appreciate that, bro. Just keep it going.
Too,
yeah, for sure.
Shit come to losses too, but I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of niggas be making groups and shit, $5 a month, whatever. This man out here giving y'all, he could turn y'all 5 into 100, no lie, like in one night, and off the strength of the universe, not no membership and analytics bullshit, just straight up game. Like, so y'all tap in. Shout out Chris, man.
Hey, appreciate that, V. Always, bro. Appreciate you. Been holding me down for a minute.
Let me add on something to that. I agree, man. Shout out to Chris, bro, because ever since I've been coming on his spaces during the NBA season, it's actually helped my page grow. You shouted me out a few times, and you've always had people come and follow me up on the page and show love. So my page would not be as big as it is right now if it wasn't for you, Chris. So I appreciate the love and all the shout outs you've given me, bro.
Yeah, sir. Well, if you keep doing the hard work, you're always gonna get the love, man. That's just how I go in my book. You know what I mean? Y'all work hard, you get the love, the benefit come. And I feel like that's what I try to always do. Just work hard. We ain't gonna turn this into too much of an emotional show. Y'all might try to make me cry something. Now I'm just messing with y'all. But let's get back to the picks. Let me get NBA props up here, and then let me get the CEO and Reem. I think those were the next three. I see Mr. Picks. I see you in here too, bro. I'm gonna get to you, Mr. Picks. But let me try to go in order real quick. NBA props. The floor is yours, my brother. Take it away, man. Appreciate you being here.
What's going on, Chris? Thanks for having me up here, buddy.
Always, bro. Always.
Obviously, I got in amongst a few Heat money line plays, which is totally fine. It's perfect. I love it. I love when we're balanced on both sides, so we have our arguments to back it up. My little play, I posted it up in the Jumbotron, is Derek White points ladder. And that news recently coming out of Smart. The game time decision, again, that's a bit more smoke and mirrors, but it kind of lends itself to my little narrative for this Derek White play. So we obviously know Miami's on the ropes in desperation mode, but I don't know if they have it in them to take this game from Boston and Boston to go back to Miami for Game 7. Like, that's the last thing Udoka wants his banged up team and his banged up point guard to be doing, and his banged up center no less too, right? Like, to be heading back to Miami after a loss at home, which could be potentially like embarrassing in the sense that Miami's totally banged up, even worse so than them. And if they give this up and go back to Miami, Game 7, the momentum shifts and anything can happen in Miami. Smart being one of the injured on Boston, he logged 24 minutes in Game 5, and Udoka, got paid off for that. Like, he rested his player, and they ended up beating Miami and taking Game 5 there. So he shifted to Derek, right? Shifted to Derek White. And I'm thinking Udoka wants to put this one away and rest up for what's potentially going to be a really, really intense and entertaining final against the Warriors. And I'm thinking he doesn't want to aggravate Smart's injury. And each time in these playoffs that Smart's been either out or posted less than 30 minutes, Derek White has gone up to 14 points in each game, or 13. So I'm taking the ladder that's available on FanDuel. I posted the odds up as well. It goes up to 10.5 points. I took 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, and 10.5. Starting from minus 28, 128, all the way up to 260. And that's what I'm taking. I'm taking the ladder.
Okay. That's a Derek White ladder.
Yes, sir.
Derek White ladder. Y'all heard it, man. NBA props be coming in here. He take about 45 seconds, drop a gem, and then he bounced, man. He been on fire. So, you might want to tell this guy, is all I'm saying. Shout out to props.
I'll add this one too. In those last 3 games, where Smart's minutes have been either limited or he's missed the game. Derek's got a steal in each one of those games too, so if he can catch a steal, that wouldn't be too bad either. Same thing goes for Gabe Vincent. They pulled his odds because Tyler Hero's unlikely to play. Again, I think 3 games in a row he's gotten a steal against Boston, so with an uptick in volume. Obviously, the threes didn't work out for last time. I may be going back to that again, but 1 steal is pretty good too at -105 before they pulled it down. I can't imagine it gets the more expensive than -120. So those 2 guys for a steal is a pretty good look too.
Okay. Word. Stizzy, if you ain't here, bro, try to request back up. I know you said you was glitching. I just checked my mentions. You was glitching out. I'll get you back up here if you can join, Stizzy. Appreciate the look, NBA props. Appreciate you, my brother, as always. I'm about to get you down for Derek White. Points ladder. That's NBA props.
Yeah, you can put like the limits from 7.5 all the way up to 10.5.
Got you. Okay. Got you. Okay. Do want to get to my guy Finesse real quick, but let me go to CEO and then Reem real quick. CEO, the floor is yours, my brother. Welcome up, man. How you doing?
I'm blessed. How you doing, my boy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I won't complain. We got basketball tonight. We ain't gonna have nothing tomorrow, so I got to live it up tonight.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this real quick. Hey, where that dude that said he bet 1,000 on Miami to win by -3?
Hey, bro. Hey, Fiji said I was cyberbullying, bro. So I ain't even gonna talk about it no more. I tried to tell him to turn around, man. Go back to the crib.
Man, but hey, I just had to throw that in there, man. That was funny, boy. Right?
Nah, you crazy. Crazy. The betting hero.
So I'm on Prize Picks, since I'm in Alabama. I can't, I ain't on the FanDuel and stuff, but on Prize Picks, they got Derek White PRA line at 13.5. I'm taking that. He didn't cover that the last two games, with Smart being out, so I'm taking him. Jason Tatum rebounds is sitting at 6 flat. He didn't cover that. Let's see, 3 out of the last 5. Well, 4 out of the last 5, yeah. So I'm taking his rebounds too. That's easy. I'm taking Robert Williams, PRA at 15.5. When he in the game, he go dumb, go stupid. So he gonna get there easily. And then I'm taking Victor Oladipo at 8.5 points. And because he really the only person that's gonna score, he gonna have a bounce back game. So I like him to have 9 points. But Miami's definitely not winning this game. I don't care what nobody says. Put your money on Celtics because it's over with.
So
my boy Finesse said the other day, they going to Cancun. They ain't going to Miami.
Word.
They going to Cancun.
Word. So CEO on Prize Picks, you got to play at least 3 things parlayed together, right?
It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, or
okay.
It could be 5.
Got you. So you got 3 legs, right? You got Derek White over 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jaylen Brown over the 6 rebounds.
No, Jason Tatum over 6 rebounds.
Oh, Tatum over 6 rebounds. My fault. I'm about to write that down wrong. Okay, Tatum over 6 rebounds. And what was the last one?
Robert Williams, PRA over 15.5, and Victor Oladipo over 8.5 points.
Okay, and Robert Williams was 16.5 PRA?
15.5.
15.5. And then what was the last one? Give me the last one time.
Victor Oladipo, 8.5 points over.
Depot over 8.5 points. Okay, I got you, my brother. Hey, good luck on that, man. I hope you cash it.
Hey, for sure. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Okay, let me go to Reem. I think Reem is your first time up too, my brother. Welcome up, man. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, man? It is my first time.
How you doing? How you looking at this game tonight?
I'm good. I just got 2 plays on one guy. And if you remember with Kyle Lowry, when he was on the Raptors, how bad he was in the playoffs, except that year they won the chip. Every year besides that, when they're in the playoffs with the Raptors, all the story was how bad he plays in the playoffs. Well, this man is back to being terrible, bro. He's averaging like 5 points in the playoffs or something. I think the last 2 games combined, he's 1 for 12. I'm going under on his threes and under on his points. I mean, at 12 shots the last 2 games, he has 3 points. This man's been super cold, and I don't know why they're not starting Gabe Vincent, because I've been hitting on his overs recently too, but I don't even like unders like that, but I think I'm riding with under on Kyle Lowry.
Okay, under on you taking the PRA line, or is point straight, or what?
Nah, just straight on the points and straight on the threes. I think it's 8.5 for points under, and then 1.5 for threes under.
Yeah, that's an interesting look, man. I actually looked at that too earlier, Rain, and I liked it, but I don't really like taking players like with their back against the wall, like their unders. Now, can it hit? Yeah, for sure. Like I should have took all. We wouldn't even need this space if we just kept playing. If we just kept playing, James Harden unders throughout that whole series against the Heat,
Right,
we'd all be rich already. But so it definitely can hit. But I agree with you. Like he played so bad in the last game. I just don't like to jump on the trend too much. But we do know that Boston defense is good. I don't expect that much from Kyle Lowry, but if he goes off, it wouldn't really surprise me either, especially given how hurt everybody else is on the team. So I stayed away from it, but I hope you cash it, bro, because I'm not taking his overs. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, he's only scored over, double digits twice in the playoffs out of, I think, 8 games, and it was 11 and 10. So, he's just, I don't know. That man, he just looks bad. He's hurt. He's done, I think. He's ready to go on the off season.
Word. Okay. Hey, good luck, Reem. I hope you cash, bro. I hope you cash.
Appreciate you having me up, man.
Hey, for sure. Let me get to my guy. Matter of fact, let me go to Mr. Picks real quick. Then I want to get to Finesse. Finesse might have something a little spicy for y'all. So Mr. Picks, I think it's your first time up too, bro. If you can hear me, you can come off mute, share your play. If you got a question, you can ask. What's going on, man? How you doing?
How you feeling, man? Yeah, it's my first time. What's going on? Appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
But the only play I got, I'm actually looking at Gabe. I know everybody. I've heard everybody mention him. I know everybody's a little annoyed the past few games, but I'm just strictly taking him off of the volume. He's averaging about 26 minutes throughout the entire series, and he's averaging like at least 11 attempts per game. So I'm laddering his points along with his 2 threes and 3 threes. I don't see them have a line for his 15 points, or else I would have just took him from 7 points to 10 to 15. But they've been doing that the past 3 games. I don't know why.
Okay, so you on Vincent points?
Yeah, Vincent points and also his threes, 2 threes and 3 threes.
I actually like that. I like that play a lot. Mr. Picks, the
odds are ridiculous.
I do think
like the past all series almost.
Yeah, I think you see a zigzag with him too, right? Because he's not like 100%, but he's gonna get like the volume's gonna be there so much that I think he makes some of those ones that he missed the last game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And if you I've watched every game this series. If you watch him when he gets onto the court, especially with how they've been struggling the past 2 games to get a bucket, the minute he steps on the court, he's on killer mode. Like he's looking to score. It's not really like he's getting on the court and he's looking to dish it off to Butler or anything like that. He's getting on the court and looking to score, try to, I guess, build up some momentum for him. But I'm definitely backing his volume for today. And they got the odds so juiced still that it's like it's worth the sprinkle. Like, why not throw something on it? He has the volume and he has the attempt, so I feel like it's worth the shot, especially with his threes.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, good luck, bro. I hope you cash it, man. What time? I'm tripping. I need to make sure the game don't start until what? 8:30?
8:30, yeah.
Okay. I did. So for the people that's in here too, I did just tweet out a link. Well, not just tweeted out, but I tweeted out like about 20 minutes ago the link to BetMGM. So if you sign up with BetMGM using that link, that won't pay me anything, but it will give you if you deposit $10 and you'll win $200 if either team hits the 3-pointer. It'll be like probably like credit or something, but utilize that link if you guys want to. That's not going to do anything for me, but utilize that link, man. I love BetMGM. I know Prop God is big on BetMGM too. I like the book. You typically get better lines too. But yeah, Mr. Picks, I appreciate the look, my brother. Appreciate you coming up and sharing your plays, bro. Hope you cash, man.
Not a problem. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Finesse, come on off mute, my brother, and share with the people. What's going on with you today, my brother? How you doing, man?
What's good, bro?
Hey, Tyler Hero just got ruled out.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yo, so I'm just here
so you don't get fined? I knew it.
My man Jay Jones hit me up talking some crazy shit, right? He threw the bat signal up and was like, yo, we got Miami fans in here talking crazy. So it's everybody I've heard so far seems reasonable, you know what I'm saying? So I must have missed it all. You know what I'm saying? So
you missed it, bro. You missed it. You missed the heat wave coming through. You missed it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been a quick one. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I don't know. Listen, gambling wise, that's what we're here for. Long story short, I'm not touching this game. You want to know why? Because it's a little siesta. You know what I'm saying? It's my Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? It's a day for festivities. You know, I see you in the finals. I'm not touching the 8.5. I'm not gonna do any props, anything like that. I'm gonna just relax and watch history. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, that's really all I got. So I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the silence tonight. And we gonna see what happens. But yeah, shout out to the Heat. You know what I'm saying, for making it this far. And yeah, Chris, that's really all I got. No more Heat fans are here, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's it for me.
Word. Okay. Okay. My guy Vanessa, he ain't got a bet tonight. He just waiting for the finals. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. Norman, I want to come to you, and then NBA prop. I'm gonna get back to you. Brad, I see you requested. I'm gonna get you up, bro. But we're gonna keep it moving. I do got to get to Stizzy too. So Norman, take it away. NBA props, and then Stizzy. We're gonna go in that order.
Hey Chris, how you doing? Thanks for having me. I'm gonna be real quick, and I think Vanessa's gonna like this. I appreciate everybody's looks, everybody, the numbers everybody is throwing out there. But I think with this game, you just have to look at the eye test. The eye test is that the Miami Heat are just hurt. Jimmy Butler's hurt. Kyle Lowry's hurt. PJ Tucker's hurt. They're just not the same team since I think what game 4 was. They're just not the same team. They're not shooting the same. Yes, there's going to be a regression to the mean in this game. I think Bam is going to come out, with his fire on with his head on fire, and he's going to play really well first half. But I just think Boston's the healthier team. Boston is also has learned from the last series with Milwaukee that they don't want to go to a game 7 because you don't know what can happen in a game 7. So they're just going to take care of business at home. My only, I got a significant bet on Boston in the series to win in 6. So that's already in there. I just put a smaller bet on Boston to win by 5, -5 Boston, with Al Horford 1 block and 6 rebounds. And that was just a small bet just to put something on the game for tonight. But honestly, Jimmy is a dog, and I totally think that he's going to give it his all. He's just not healthy, and they just have no shot with him not being healthy. Lowry doesn't really make a difference, but he's hurt as well, and he actually hurts him more than helps him, especially when he's playing when he's hurt, because he can't guard anybody, and he's not hitting anything. He can't hit the ocean right now. And PJ Tucker is hurt as well, because he's not even affecting Jason Tatum. The last game you saw it, he's just Jason Tatum got basically any shot he wanted, because Tucker is just not affecting him anymore. And I just think it's over. Boston's going to be in the finals after tonight with Golden State. That's all I got to say about that. And again, I respect everybody's opinion and all the analytics, but I just think the eye test is what you got to look at. And it's just the eye test is that this team is just cannot compete with Boston. Boston's a better team. Boston has the better, the more dogs. Robert Williams, Horford, Grant Williams, Tatum, Brown, go down the list. They're just healthier, and they're just playing better. And I think they're learning as they're going along. They learned from the last series that they have to put their foot to the pedal. It's going to be a grindier game, yes, but I think at the end of the day they're going to win at least 5-6 points. That's just my opinion.
Norman, I think you see the game very similar to how I see the game, and I talked about it earlier. The injuries being a major component, and them just not being the better, the best versions of themselves. And I see it the same way. I'm not going to, regurgitate a lot of the stuff that you said, Norman, but I totally agree. I totally agree with pretty much every point that you made. So yeah, that's that. NBA props. I want to come back to you, and then I think Brad is next. NBA props. The floor is yours, bro.
Yo, Chris, just one last time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, it's just gonna be real quick. It's just an add-on based on the recent Tyler Hero news that came out. I'm on Gabe Vincent, 1 steal at plus 100 on MGM. And yeah, I'll definitely run back those threes again, just based on volume. And it's still technically a free roll from the plus 170 I hit that other day on Monday. So I'll definitely run back with that plus 145 and a shot at 3 threes. Plus 510 on FanDuel, but the steal is definitely unofficial for me.
Okay, Gabe Vincent, 1 steal.
Yeah, plus 100.
Vincent 1 steal plus 100. Okay. Vincent 1 steal plus 100. Okay. NBA props is official on that. Brad, before go ahead, NBA.
No, I was just gonna say thanks for everything and best of luck tonight, everybody.
Yes, sir, my brother. Same to you. Appreciate you sharing the looks, NBA props. Brad, before I come to you, I do need to get to Stizzy. I forgot he was up here. Stizzy, bless the people, brother, and then Brad, I'm coming to you.
Yeah, man. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good.
All right. I got my wire headphones in right now. I'm at the gym. I'm sorry about that.
No, you good.
What I like tonight is it's either, let me look at the props one more time because I know they ain't got everything up right now because of the news of everybody being riled up. I'm big on, I like Derek White's points, which is over 7.5. I'm big on that. Why? Because as you saw the last game, him and whoever the ball handler at the time, they're going to do a lot of pick and rolling. And normally when I was looking at the past games, what I see Boston's offense do is they the bigs normally try to clear out and give a little space for the paint so they can operate. And they like to abuse whenever Derek White is in, they like to abuse that screen, have Derek White come set the screen and roll down. And 9 times out of 10, the way they play, because they try to double up on Tatum or whoever the ball handling is when they up top to avoid the three. 9 times out of 10, Derek White is getting to that rack. And I feel like after last game, everybody probably offer him because they're like, oh, I forgot the name of the player, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is one of those type of people. And I feel like that 7.5 line is definitely obtainable for him, especially with Marcus Smart being banged up. I feel like Marcus Smart, the thing is, we're going to see the same thing as last game. I feel like he may get in foul trouble early, just going off of how he's playing. Because if you watch these past few games, a lot of the fouls aren't intentional, but because he's hurt, he's trying to make like key defensive plays, and it causes him to get in foul trouble because he's doing things that aren't character of him. I think, let me see. I'm going to look at one more thing. And then, what is Horford assist at? I don't know if they raised it. Al Horford over 3.5. And that's my 2 plays for the game.
So Derek White over 7.5 and Horford over 3.5 assists?
Yeah, that 3.5 for Horford is money. You know, we talked about that, Chris. You know, I've been on that all series. Whenever his assist line is 2.5 to 4 area, I'm on that because he has a lot of potential assists during the game. And, you know, like we say all the time, we go for volume. And I take the volume over anything else every day on any of these players. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Stizzy. I like the looks, bro. I definitely like the looks. Hey, real quick, Finesse, we got Andrew in the chat. Andrew says Celtics in 6 versus Warriors. Where you at, Finesse? We also had somebody else said I feel like you had like Finesse sitting back and watching the game, then gonna listen to his spaces after the Celtics win and enjoy the show. Capitella said that. So yeah, Finesse then dipped out, but yeah, I wanted to get that out real quick. Brad, it's on you, bro. I think it's your first time up. Welcome up, Brad. How you doing, my brother? How you see this game going? Then I'm coming to you, JP. Hey, Brad, if you can hear me, the floor is yours, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. You good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, what's up with you, man? First time, man, y'all. Long time better. The bookie bully. I like some things, but I'm gonna start out telling you what I don't like. What I don't like the Heat tonight, bro, because they don't have nobody that can create their own shot. Only Victor Oladipo, especially with Tyler Hero out tonight. The Heat is not winning this game tonight, yo. As far as the Celtics bigs, the rebounds, you can take everybody over the rebounds. Tatum over 7, Jalen over 6, Robert over 9, L over 8. That's a lot tonight. They just close our game, they're going to be aggressive on the boards. Y'all can trail that if y'all want or not. That's all I got to say.
Hey, I like the way you're looking at the game. I could definitely see it for sure, Brad. Like you said, that ball handling and them being able to not even necessarily like be able to score, but but their ability to be able to get into the paint and kick to the wide open 3-point shooters, right? Especially without Hero in. Like I love that angle. I think you're right on that.
They Celtics already elite defense as it is.
That's a fact.
Now Vic and y'all might can take Victor Oladipo over the points tonight because that's who they're gonna go through tonight because he's the only one that can get off his own shot.
Yeah. Nah, you make a lot of great points, bro. Appreciate you sharing the look, Brad. What you play official? You play anything official tonight?
Official. Let me pull it up right fast for you.
Okay.
Official. I got Grant Williams over 3 threes. Robert Williams over 12 boards. Grant Williams, I took him over 9.5 because I'm picking him to hit 3 threes. Al Horford over 9.5 boards. Jason Tatum, he always shoot well at home. I got him over 3 threes. Al Horford, I tell you the 9.5 boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got Jaylen Brown over 6.5 boards.
You parlayed that? Bet. You parlayed that, Brad, or you played those straight?
I parlayed that for $50 and bring in 12 stacks.
Oh Lord, okay. All right. Hey, I hope you cash it, bro. Good luck, man.
Good looking, Chris, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. All right, cool. I think that's everybody that was up here. Let me get Jazz in 6 2023. That's a funny name, bro. Let me see what he got to say. If anybody else got anything else, y'all can go ahead and request up. It's 7:16. I'll probably jump off about 7:30. So Jazz in 6. Go ahead, bro. The floor is yours, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me. I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, so I think a lot of us in this space can relate to it. But question is, when you have like diarrhea and it gets all over your nutsack, do you usually just shower or do you just wipe it off?
Whoa.
Bro, is that the whole question, bro?
Whoa. Yeah, that's it. I just was wondering if I was the only one or...
Demon Time. What's going on, my brother? I'm shooting it to you, Demon Time. What's going on? Let's see if you can follow that one up. What you want, bro? I don't know if you connected or not, Demon Time. You can hear me, bro. The floor is yours. If not, let me try to get to Jason real quick and Raz Sports, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Yo.
What's going on, Jason? How you doing?
First I'm gonna say, that little nasty nigga that was just in here that said it. Oh, he nasty. Fuck. I'll chow the fuck out your okay, lie. But my question is, what's your favorite picks? Top 3.
Top 3 favorite picks of the day?
Yeah, for NBA.
So, Jason, you ever been in my space before? Or is your first time?
First time.
Okay, got you. So look, what I do is I typically handicap the game. I give out my plays at the very beginning, and then I write down. I like type up all the plays that people share, and I tweet it out at the end of the day. So you can look at that and go through that and see if you like anything on the sheet. Pick and choose based on which speaker gave out what. I'll tell you for me, I'm official on Miami plus the 5.5 for the first half. I don't think that they're losing by 6. I think they can keep it tight early, keep it a little close early. And then I'm also official on Al Horford. I'm going over his 1.5 threes at plus 130. So yeah, that's what I'm on. But it's a lot of great looks, man. It's a lot of sharp bettors that's in the space on a daily basis, which is why I typically write up everything and then I'll tweet it out at the end.
I got this first half slip. I want you to tell me what you think about it.
What you got?
All right, I got Derek White over 3.5 points first half. Jason Tatum over 22 fantasy score. PJ Tucker over 8.5 fantasy score, and Robert Williams first half fantasy score 11.0.
I don't really do first half too much, Jason, but good luck, my brother. I can't really give you no feedback on that because I would need to cap the whole half. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm trying to hit a lick.
Yeah, hey, good luck, my brother. I hope you cash it.
I bet.
Yes, sir. Planet, what's going on, bro? Let me come to you. What's up, Planet? How you doing today?
Hey, man, this must be the end of the spaces because I've arrived. But listen, man, it's coming to an end. I hate that it's coming to an end, man. I hate that it's got to go down like this. And we've been on the roll with your spaces. It's been good, man. Unfortunately, heat, man. The heat is off, man. The heat is hot. And we're moving on to the next thing. I really want Jimmy to come out and have a great game tonight because, you know, Draymond already said who he wanted to see. So, but I want Jimmy to do good. Victor, hope you have a good game. I really want the Celtics to go off tonight. Complete madness. That's what I want. I feel like they deserve it. They made it this far, but they got to go off tonight like never before just to, you know, get the world ready for what's going to go down. I think we're going to get to see a good offense versus a really good defense in the finals. So let's hope that happens. I want to hit some money tonight. I'm waiting on for your master list because I missed the whole spaces. And but yeah, that's it for me tonight. Prop, man, I'm still on you about my baseball parlay. I need that.
Yeah, he dropped, man. But yeah, I'm with you. I think it could get out of hand late in this one, Planet. Is what I'm thinking. I think, like I said, I think Miami.
That plus 31 looking good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even at halftime, Planet, when, you know, if Miami is able to keep it close early, I just don't think that they can. I don't think it's sustainable, you know. But yeah, man.
I want Jimmy to go out good, dog.
Me
I don't
too.
want Jimmy to go out like no sucker. And Bam, you need to make sure that man don't go out like no sucker tonight, man.
Well, if Robert Williams out there, he might not have a choice. You know what I mean? You know, the Robert Williams effect is a real effect, man. But yeah, man, I'm in. So I mean, we're gonna finish up just a couple minutes early. I got a couple requests that I'm not gonna be able to get to. Because it's thundering and lightning in VA, bro. We got a bad little storm. I just got a flash flood warning. So
send some of that rain this way.
Yeah, bro. It's looking a little crazy out here. I'm downstairs in the basement looking outside, like, man, it look a little spooky out there. So yeah, I was gonna shut down at 7:30 anyway. But yeah, I'll tweet out all the links, man. If this is your first time, consider giving your boy a follow. We break these games down every single day. Check out the links in my bio, the link tree. It'll take you to the ChrisBeCappinn store. There is, for the people who joined late, there is a $10 off all the merchandise, all the hoodies, all the t-shirts, $10 off the whole Memorial Day weekend. So it started this morning. It won't end until Sunday. So, you know, look out for your boy, man, if you want to support. You know, I'm doing this every single day. It's all free game. But if you want to support, definitely, you know, check out the ChrisBeCappinn merch. There's also other links. I'm, you know, affiliated with ChrisBeCappinn Gm and, you know, a bunch of different things now. And it's bigger and better things on the way too, just so you guys know. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag. But you know, some more things coming too, man. I'm in the works, you know, doing a lot of stuff, man, for sure. So you know, check out the store, support. And good luck on all your plays as always. If it ain't storming, I might do a spaces at halftime. You know, to give out some live looks as we do sometimes. But that's all I got, man. Good luck on all your bets tonight, and I hope you make more money than you lose. The goal is always to be profitable. Jay, go ahead, bro. I see your hand was up. What's up, Jay?
Oh, I was gonna tell you that if Robert Williams does play, I am looking at his PRA at 16.5, bro. He is 8 for 10 in the last 10 games at home on covering that PRA. So I'm looking at that. That's just a lean, but if he does play, that's what I'm going for sure, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm locked in on that second quarter minus the 2.5.
I got you. I got you down. I got you down for that already, Jay. I like Robert Williams too. His double in the win might be in. He finally got 10 rebounds last game. His double in the win could be in play too. I might put a little sprinkle on that. But like I said, if we got anything official, you know, I'll definitely I'll tweet it out. But yeah, man, I'm just keep looking outside, bro. It's storming like I don't know what outside. It's lightning and thundering. So yeah, I'm gonna get up off here. I'm gonna bounce, man. But I appreciate y'all being here as always, man. Good luck on all your good luck on all your bets today. Definitely check out the ChrisBeCappinn store. Take advantage of the discount, man. $10 off the hoodies and the t-shirts throughout the weekend. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. We don't got basketball tomorrow, so I probably won't do a space unless I start cooking up some MLB, maybe some WNBA or something tonight. But good luck on all your bets, man. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game because we won't have another one this weekend. So I'm out on that. But like I always say, good luck on all your bets, man. Be profitable tonight. Be smart with your bet for sure, Jay. Appreciate you as well. Appreciate all the speakers, man. All the speakers. Everybody that was up here, whether you gave out a play or you just made nasty comments and nasty jokes about, we ain't even gonna talk about what it was about. But appreciate y'all for sure, man. I'm out of here. Y'all be good.